Today on the farm, we're back to working on this little tractor back here. We think it has a stuck valve, so we're gonna be pulling the head off and taking a look at it. It's backfiring out the carburetor pretty bad. I'll turn you around and get you set up. Definitely do. I think somebody added that clutch to it. Somebody's added that clutch to it, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Was this what it had the belt drive here off the center? Or it should have had a mule drive from the back. I don't know, they've homemade this tie rod in.
Well, I bet it would have had a front pulley of some sort to it, because I bet this originally had some front implements that, you know, they had different kind of lowering attachments and sickle wires and stuff. But I'm gonna bet. That may fit one.
This is why I think a valve's stuck. I should not be able to turn, what is this, 14 horse? Yeah. I should not be able to turn a 14 horse Kohler like that up there. I gotta get this off. There you go. Started moving, didn't it? I think we're about there. Key, you don't want to hit hard enough to damage the crank bearings or anything like that, or the crankshaft itself, but that's about as hard as I've ever seen one right there. About to find out why it's not charging.
It might be a little broken.
I'd say we need a magnet.
One. This one.
This should lift straight up and off. And right there, you can see that valve isn't closing all the way.
Just go in.
Yeah. I want to see the bottom of that. Yeah. Head gasket doesn't look as bad as I was afraid. See, this isn't. There it goes.
see a tiny bit of movement.
I can see a gap around it's got rust. Look at it. No. What I don't like is the exhaust valve's not seating all the way. Got quite a bit of rust and corrosion. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but that's with it closed all the way, and I can see daylight underneath it. We could slide paper underneath that valve. Around here on the side below the carburetor, there is an inspection plate here. You have to undo this nut off of it that went right there. Let's see if we can get this opened up. And this is where you check your valves. And it could just be that these valves are worn enough that they need reground. I don't know. Just it was running great. Shut it off, went to fire it up the next time.
The next time it didn't want to run.
It should just pop out of there. There it goes. Maybe should have pulled the carburetor. Maybe still have to. It's a new day down here at the shop. We got the fire going. Look in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. We're getting it warmed up in here. We're gonna be back to working on the tractor. We had take off yesterday and run in town. Grandpa decided he wanted to lap the valves in, everything. I cleaned up around them. I think we'll have compression now. I got in here, cleaned up around them, and you can see over here on this one here, it's actually seating now. It's coming all the way down flat. Had some rust build up, got some moisture in here and built up some rust around that. You can see a little bit right there. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead, compress the springs and pull the valves out of here. There, release the keepers. That valve should slide up and out. Like so. One actually looks pretty good. There's one half of the keeper. Here's the other half. I'm gonna take a little bit of this and put water down put a little bit of it right on here. This is just a real gritty, it's almost like sandpaper. There's several different ways to do this. One, they have a little little tool with a suction cup that sticks right on top. You put it between your hands, you roll it. Other one, what I've had several of them, but also a lot of times we'll stick a piece of fuel hose right on there and run it out down here and hook it up in a drill or turn it by hand. But this particular valve is not very bad. We're just going to turn it like that. Show you what we're looking for here. If you can see us on camera. Oh, where's the valve at? Focus. You see that shiny edge right there? It's that even, consistent, uniform size all the way around. That looks good up on the seat. Right there, it's uniform. What you can do is you'll take a flashlight and you can sit up here and you look down here in the intake. If there's any light shining through, you know you're still not sealed. But anyways, that one's looking good. I don't think we're gonna have an issue there. On to this other one.
Hopefully the other one's the easy one. Should just come out. Coming out easier than going in.
To be doing this on the floor. It hurts too bad. See how that one's got the bump pitting? I think that's what I was cleaning up with my knife. Yeah, this one definitely needs it worse than the intake did. Probably this one here, the piston's got a misshape to it just a little bit. That concerns me. But I guess we'll deal with that when we deal with it.
The ring is supposed to absorb some of that, though, right?
I mean, the piston's flat. On one side, you can see the ring. See right here? See that gap?
I can see a gap.
I'm gonna bring it all the way up. With that light there, anyways, you can watch the ring spring in and out. See that? Like, see the ring right there? You know that shiny silver? Anyway, I don't know.
Saving for a rebuild kit, huh? Including piston.
Most of them have a piston ring, even have valves, crank bearings. One of them I was even looking at came with a whole new crank. See what we got here. Got the seating flat. I'm happy with how it's seating. It's just not as polished as what I would.
Get a little grip down on the pistons.
Helps the rings. It's like honing the sidewall.
Scratches right in it.
All right, I'm pretty sure it's in there. Yep, it's in there. That took entirely longer than it ever should have. Right on the intake valve. You got it. It's pretty good. You want it to slide in with just a little bit of drag, but not a whole lot. Flip over here. The exhaust side. It's pretty loose. Not horrible, but it's loose. pretty good. All right, we can clean that gasket out and let it start tacking and drying while we go eat. I don't know. What do you think?
We've got cleaner, carb cleaner.
Carb cleaner. That's about the best I see. Nut in that frying pan that we're using. Oh, at least I thought it was in there. It's right here. That's senior tighten, isn't it?
Maybe.
You come back and tear this thing down, boil the block. I really meant to get some gasket, exhaust gasket, with your head gasket. I'll have to look the torque specs up and go find my torque wrench. Or just kind of go black and say torqued.
Clean enough?
Probably. If we were doing it right, you know, we'd actually resurface and if we're just trying to do this to get back out in the woods and drag poles, so. I just leave a minute and set it down on there. It'll be fine. I hope. What's the saying? Or we'll always wish it had been. Something like that. One of these had that little doohickey on it. I don't remember which one. I think it was this one. Probably ought to do that before I get it all assembled. Let's see how much compression it has. So you spin that.
Bad hand. I can. It's definitely got a little.
And before there was none. I could just turn it over and over and over and it never tightened up.
It gets pretty tight there.
All right, I think that means we had success. We got compression now. All right, it is past lunchtime, so I think we're gonna go eat and come back. Said we don't have the flywheel stuff, but we can finish reassembling and start trying to figure out the wiring situation maybe. I just need a knee that works. Turn the wheel. Do something to it. It's got quite a bit more compression than what it did have. No spark. We got power at the points are firing. Okay, we think we have well, it runs.
Yep, running pretty good.
No, we greased it last time. It's back right now, I think. This is test number, I don't know what. Something, we got a snapper tank rigged up. What you think now?
I think we need some more parts.
We're taking a little break from the tractor project to get a few more things accomplished, but we'll be back on it in just a few days when we have some more parts. So like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.